Jimmy Vesey's KHL journey. What's next for the NHL veteran? Jimmy Vesey considers KHL opportunities amid uncertain NHL future. In a surprising turn of events, NHL veteran Jimmy Vesey, now 32 years old, is contemplating a transition to the Continental Hockey League, KHL, after the Colorado Avalanche opted not to renew his contract. This decision has left Vesey's future in the NHL hanging in the balance, prompting him to explore new avenues in his professional career. The leading contender for Vesey's services is SKA St. Petersburg, a prominent team now under the guidance of Igor Larionov, a three-time Stanley Cup champion. Other clubs showing interest include Akbars Kazan, Dynamo Minsk, and the Chinese team Kunlun Red Star. A source close to Vesey revealed, Jimmy has been inquiring extensively about the KHL and is seriously weighing offers from this prestigious European league. This indicates that Vesey is not just passively considering his options. He is actively seeking information to make an informed decision about his next steps. Vesey kicked off the 2024-25 season with the New York Rangers, participating in 33 games and accumulating 6 points, which included 4 goals and 2 assists. On March 1, 2025, he was traded to the Colorado Avalanche alongside Ryan Lindgren and prospect Hank Kempf in exchange for Juuso Parssinen, Calvin DeHaan, and draft picks. During his brief tenure with Colorado, he played 10 games, contributing 2 points, 1 goal, and 1 assist, but ultimately, the Avalanche decided against offering him a new contract for the upcoming season. A graduate of Harvard University, Vesey has had 2 separate stints with the Rangers, the franchise where he launched his NHL career back in 2016. Over the course of his career, he has played 626 games across 6 teams, including the Rangers, Buffalo Sabres, Toronto Maple Leafs, Vancouver Canucks, New Jersey Devils, and Colorado Avalanche, netting 101 goals and amassing a total of 194 points. Originally selected by the Nashville Predators in the 3rd round of the 2012 NHL Draft, 66th overall, Vesey chose to hone his skills at Harvard for 4 years. He was a finalist for the prestigious Hobey Baker Award in both 2015 and 2016, an accolade that recognizes the top talent in U.S. college hockey. His NHL rights were traded to the Buffalo Sabres on June 20th, 2016, marking a significant step in his professional journey. As Vesey weighs his options, SKA St. Petersburg stands out as the primary candidate for his next chapter, especially with Larionov at the helm, bringing a wealth of experience and success to the team. Daria Tuboltseva, a veteran sports journalist. Daria Tuboltseva has been a dedicated sports journalist since 2014, specializing in hockey coverage since 2016. She has reported from some of the most significant sporting events globally, including the Olympic Games in Beijing, 2022, the FIFA World Cup, 2018, and multiple IIHF World Championships. Her extensive experience includes covering every Gagarin Cup final since 2017. Her articles have been featured in leading Russian sports media outlets such as Championat.com and Sport24, as well as on the official websites of the KHL and the Women's Hockey League, WHL. Daria has conducted exclusive interviews with some of hockey's biggest stars, including Alex Ovechkin, Jaromir Jagr, and Kirill Kaprizov. In addition to her writing, Daria has significant on-camera experience, having hosted NHL Today on Yandex Effer and produced impactful long-form projects like the documentary Locomotive Crash and the series Hockey Country, which showcases prominent players. Her work has taken her to NHL games across North America and international events, including the NHL Global Series in Europe. Beyond her journalism career, Daria is a certified integrative nutritionist, specializing in sports nutrition. She collaborates with KHL players to enhance their performance and recovery through personalized nutrition plans. This unique combination of media expertise and athlete support positions her as a notable figure in the professional hockey landscape. Daria publishes content in both English and Russian and is the creator of the Telegram channel Coolest Game on Earth, where she shares insights, interviews, and behind-the-scenes stories from the hockey world. What are your thoughts? As Jimmy Vesey contemplates his future, do you think moving to the KHL is a wise decision for him? Or should he continue to pursue opportunities in the NHL? Share your opinions in the comments below. Jimmy Vesey leads NHL for Swiss League. What this means for his career. Shocking news is shaking up the hockey world. A former Toronto Maple Leaf is turning his back on the NHL and heading overseas, leaving fans and analysts buzzing with questions. Why would a player with so much promise make such a dramatic move? And what does this say about the state of his career, or the league itself? Let's dive into the details, because this story is more complicated than it first appears. Jimmy Vesey, once celebrated as a top college free agent and Hobey Baker Award winner, has officially decided to leave the NHL behind after a challenging 2024-25 season. The rumors swirling around his future have finally been put to rest. Vesey is signing a lucrative contract with Geneve-Servette in Switzerland's top hockey league. This marks a significant turning point, effectively closing the chapter on his turbulent NHL journey. But here's where it gets controversial. Vesey's NHL career, which began with sky-high expectations, never quite lived up to the hype. After a career-best 35-point season with the New York Rangers back in 2018-19, his performance steadily declined. Last season, splitting time between the New York Rangers and Colorado Avalanche, he managed just 5 goals and 8 points in 43 games. At 32, it's clear he's no longer the dynamic force he once was. Some fans argue he was never given the right opportunities, while others believe he simply didn't deliver when it mattered most. Where do you stand? Vesey's journey through the NHL has been a winding one, with stops in Buffalo, Toronto, Vancouver, New Jersey, and Colorado. Despite playing over 600 games and bringing a wealth of experience, he never quite found a permanent home or reached star status. And this is the part most people miss. For veteran players like Vesey, the European leagues can offer not just a fresh start, but also a chance to play a bigger role and enjoy a new lifestyle, sometimes with better financial incentives than what's available in North America. Of course, the door to the NHL is never completely closed. With the league constantly welcoming new, younger talent, it's rare but not impossible for veterans to make a comeback. Could Vesey return to the NHL one day, or is this truly the end of his North American career? That's a debate worth